What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play newer Super Mario Bros. DS. In the previous video we finished off World 1, so naturally today we're gonna tackle World 2. You know, I gotta say, I like how everything has a name in this hack. Like, each level and all the worlds have unique names, which is pretty nice because that's something that Nintendo started doing in... Actually, I want to say they started doing that in New Super Mario Bros. U. Either way, it's nice to see that they do it here since, it does give the game a more modern feel. You know, with, of course, this being a DS game originally, it's, pretty dang old. And doing some slight changes like that really make it feel like something that could have been made today. I actually would love to see the newer team make, like, a mod for New Super Mario Bros. 2, the 3DS game. Just because, out of all the New Super Mario Bros. Games, the 3DS one might be my least favorite. I just think, like, the whole coin mechanic they were going for was kinda eh. And it didn't really sell me on the game. Like, I understand the newer team is pretty busy, though, because last time I checked, besides this game, they were also working on creating newer Super Mario Bros. U for the Wii U, which I probably will play when it comes out. Maybe, we'll see. Who knows how long that's gonna take. I think they sort of started development on that slightly after development on this game, so they were kind of working on them simultaneously. I mean, I'm not sure how large the team is or how many people they have working on what, but I imagine it'll probably be like another year. Maybe we can see it by the end of this year it'll come out. They're pretty tight-lipped when it comes to, like, release dates on their stuff, and I don't think they've made a new trailer in a while, so we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Anyways, though, back to this game. I will try and talk about this game a little bit more, considering, you know, last episode I sort of made an update video in disguise as a Let's Play. I tricked you all into watching it, even though that wasn't really the intention. It just sort of happened that way because I guess I just had a lot to ramble on about. But I mean, that is kind of the appeal to playing these games as Let's Plays for me, because they're like the perfect games that I can just play and sort of ramble on about something and just talk about whatever I want to, because the gameplay, as long as, like, I'm not dying constantly, is going to be fine. And I mean, it's Mario, you know. Mario is just, it's a pretty easy game to play. Like, there's nothing too difficult about running to the right or the left and jumping. So, yeah. The hardest thing is just keeping track of where all these star coins are, which I actually did cheat a little bit, and I looked up the locations before recording just to make my life a little bit easier, because I'm sure no one, you know, wants to watch me, like, fumble through these levels for, like, I don't know, several minutes just looking for all these star coins, like searching every nook and cranny. Like, I don't even want to do that, so I'm sure no one wants to watch me do that. Alright, one thing I will say, though, is that these levels are kind of short. I'm not sure if that's really intentional or not, but they do feel shorter than, like the official Nintendo levels. Maybe that's just me. I'm not too sure. Again, my memory's a little bit foggy on the original DS game, but it certainly feels like some of these levels can be completed really, really quickly. Which, again, not a bad thing. I actually do kind of like that, because it means that you're just constantly moving forward and not spending too much time on any one particular level. And I also do like how they sort of, incorporated destructible environments, if you will, for lack of a better term. Like, there's buttons that you can press to sort of change the layout of the level, blow up certain pipes, you know, allow you to access different areas. It's actually really neat, all the things, like, already that I've seen that they've managed to do in this game that wasn't in, like, the original base game. So it's kind of cool how we're already seeing some new and exciting things, and it's just World 2. I really am excited to see what else is in store for this game. Again, I'm really looking forward to any custom boss battles that they may have programmed in. I'm not sure if they've done it, but I really, really hope they have, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. The custom battles that they made in the Wii ROM hacks for the newer series are really, really good, and I don't know why this is happening, but only on the overworld is there, like, some semblance of slowdown. It's really weird. And it's not like the game is dropping frames or lagging. It's just like actually moving slower than it normally was. It's kind of weird because like I have the frame rate counter display for my recording software up, and like it stays at 60 FPS, but the game just runs slower on the overworld. It might be due to the emulator. It's probably that, because I mean, let's be honest, DS emulation, for whatever reason, not that good. Emulation in general, I tend not to like that much. There's very few emulators that I will go ahead and use. Dolphin, which is the Wii/GameCube emulator, that's pretty much like what all emulators I think should strive to be, because Dolphin is just so good in terms of, you know, its compatibility and lack of errors or bugs or anything like that. Because I can get Dolphin to run like anything that I need it to, but like there's certain DS emulators or even N64 emulators that are just terrible. N64 emulation is like one of the worst things ever. Someone really needs to go through and like make a proper N64 emulator. I know I'm like asking for a lot because I have no idea what goes into like reverse engineering a console and creating an emulator, but there are some pretty bad emulators out there, and honestly, the DS one that I'm using, probably up there. I'm not exactly happy with its results, but there's really no other option. Like, the only other way I could record this game is I could maybe play it off of my 3DS using my 3DS capture card, but like the thing with that is it would be much lower resolution, so that sort of defeats the purpose. Like the only reason why I'm using this high resolution emulator is because, you know, I want the video to look good, so recording it off of hardware would sort of defeat the purpose. I mean, it probably would fix the lag issues on the menus, but I mean, I can live with that for a better quality video, I think. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, this level does have a secret exit, so we're gonna immediately jump back in and find that. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so, wow, that was actually pretty stupid. Now, for the secret exit in this level, you might have actually spotted this as we were going through here the first time, but, yeah, it's pretty simple. Just, what you want to do is hit this switch and then run as quickly as you can all the way to the end, trying to ignore everything in your pathway. That way you can make it into this pipe right here. If you make it into this pipe, you're pretty much done with the level. I mean, yeah, the flagpole's right here, so ta-da! We did it! Good for us. And I think this actually takes us to the one and only bonus level in this world, like 2-A, which, you know what, normally I save these for the end of the world, but you know what, we might as well do it now while we're here, so yeah, why not? We'll tackle 2-A and then we'll continue on with the rest of the world, because it really makes no sense to go all the way back here when the level is actually right here. So let's get to it. I think there is actually a secret exit in this level as well, which is kind of funny. There are, I think, 3 total levels with secret or alternative exits in this world, so yeah, we're gonna be keeping that in mind as we go through here. And oh man, it's an auto scroller. I mean, one good thing about like auto scrollers in the newer games is they're pretty quick. Like, I think they changed the default like screen scrolling speed in their auto scrollers, so they're actually not slow and tedious like the normal ones are. As a result, though, you do have to make sure you keep up with the actual screen scrolling, because you can miss a lot of things if you're not careful. Oh, you know what? I think this switch is actually for the secret exit. Mario, please get up, dude. Do not get squished on the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure down that pipe is where the secret exit is going to be. So we'll go and grab that in a little bit. For now, let's just keep going through the normal level and see if we can't get all these star coins. Hopefully, they're all like on the main path and none of them are located in these secret exits. That was one thing I actually didn't like about New Super Mario Bros. DS is, in the original game, like, some of the star coins could only be gotten, in, like, the secret exits, which was a little bit lame, meaning that, like, no matter what, you had to play through the level twice, even if you wanted to, like, just go to the end of the game and not necessarily go for completion. Because, in this game, like, star coins, they don't even mean anything. They only are used to unlock mushroom houses for, like, 1-ups or specific power-ups. There's no real benefit to getting them, because, like, in the later games, they were used to unlock bonus levels or different areas and stuff like that. But, yeah, none of those exist in this game, so star coins don't exactly have the same worth. I'm not really sure why I'm collecting them. I guess I'm doing it just because if I didn't, it would be kinda lame. Like, I would just be going through the mission, not really doing anything, just like running to the end of the stage, which, I mean, I guess that's fun, but giving myself something to collect is probably a little bit more interesting. Anyways, yeah, go into this yellow pipe, and there is our final star coin. And that's going to do it for this level. Fantastic! Of course, we're not done just yet. There is the secret exit, as I was saying before. So, yeah, we're going to jump right in and go and grab that. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I pointed this out before, but yeah, inside that brick is a switch, which you do need to ground pound activate. And follow these coins. They'll pretty much lead you to the pipe that takes you to the secret exit. So, just like that, we should be done with this level. Let's try and get to the top of that flagpole, you know, get ourselves some extra coins, some points. That's what I'm talking about, baby. None of those things even matter. I'm not even sure why, like, I care for that, but whatever. We're gonna do it while we're here, you know? We're just trying to have fun with it. So now that that is done, I'm going to ignore both of those alternative pathways. I don't care about that cannon or that pipe. We're moving on to 2-4, baby. Let's get to it. Ooh, Wagon Way. I actually think I've seen a little bit of this level from screenshots on the website, and, like, I think it might have been in one of the trailers for this game. So I'm kind of looking forward to this, but at the same time also not, because, yeah, it's a minecart level a la Donkey Kong Country, and if you've played any of the Donkey Kong Country games, you know that minecart levels are especially difficult. I thought I died there, but, alright, I guess I got the first star coin, so that was actually kind of lucky. Not gonna lie. Oh, man, these jumps are actually really, really close. I feel like I could easily miss those Koopas and just, like, die. Hopefully, that doesn't happen, though. Whoa, we're upside down. This is actually kind of cool. Yeah, I really, really like this. I don't think there's anything at all like this in the base game, too. So, like, this is entirely original, even in terms of, like, programming, which is really, really impressive. Like, not in a million years would I have thought that they could have, like, made a freaking minecart level in New Super Mario Bros. Of all things. Oh, geez. I don't like those Koopa jumps, man. I feel like every time I'm just gonna miss those Koopas. Also, there's no downside to ducking, I've realized, so you should probably just hold the down key the entire time. And hey, there we go. We actually got all the star coins. Nice. I sort of, like, messed up 2 of those jumps, but every time I messed it up, I got a star coin, so hooray! I think there is a secret exit here, too, so let's go and grab that. Alright, I did get hit. My minecart was on fire, but thankfully, apparently when you get a checkpoint, it extinguishes your minecart, so that's good to know. But yeah, for the secret exit, just stay on the top rail after the checkpoint, and there you go! I guess that's that. That was actually a really fun level, not gonna lie. I will say this, though. I am very wary of that mechanic being used in the future, because I feel like they can make those levels a lot harder. Alright, on to the mid-castle. Hopefully, after we defeat the mid-castle, maybe the map will, like, become less laggy. I doubt it, but, maybe. I think it is just, like, all the modifications and, like, small animations that happen on the overworld map that are sort of slowing things down for the emulator. Oh, okay, this is one of those levels where, like, the screen just sort of wraps around. Interesting. I actually do like these levels a lot because, if you sort of look at the level as a whole, it means you can do a lot of different things with Mario in terms of, like, getting around just because there's no barriers, basically. It's kind of cool. And it allows you to, like, jump in ways that you never really thought of before. Actually, wait, can I, bounce off you? And yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. There's a star coin over there. Man, I thought it was cool by skipping some of the level. Turns out, I just wasted a bunch of time for myself. Give me that star coin. There we go. Alright, dang. Oh, wait. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. You can wall jump from side to side here. Dang, that's pretty neat. Oh, wait, did I land on the wrong side? Possibly I did. Wait, no. I can totally do this. Hang on. Let me get back up there, Mario, please. No, here's what I gotta do. Ready? Bam, look at that. Advanced tech. Ground pound to stop my jump arc. Perfect. Number 1, 200 IQ, best Mario player right here, everybody. That's the advanced tech that you don't get anywhere else, aka probably everyone else can do that. Oh, man. I will say this, though. The way I play Mario has, like, evolved over the years just because I watch a lot of speedruns of, like, various different Mario games. So, like, there's certain little things that I've picked up from watching speedruns that I wouldn't have, say, improved my Mario game, but just sort of changed how I think about approaching various different platforming segments. Although, at the same time, I do also play very, very safe, and I totally get that. Like, there's people who I've watched play different Mario games who are, like, super reckless and will just, like, do these insane jumps or strats to just try and, like, get through the level really, really quickly. And I'm like, I would never do that just because I would be too afraid that I would fail. And oh my gosh, this is so slow. Holy crap. Whoa! The castle's a giant anchor. That's actually really stinking cool. Holy crud. Alright, might as well, save the game for now. And actually, I think... Oh no, I was gonna say maybe the menu did actually speed up a little bit, but nope, it's equally as slow as it was before, so, oh well. On the bright side, there's only a few more levels left, so, yeah, I mean, we'll only have to hopefully deal with slowdown for the rest of this world. Hopefully, when we go to World 3, it, won't be this bad. So I should mention one thing, every time you load into a level, there's like that little tiny screen that, you know, pops up with the name and everything like that for a couple seconds. You can't really skip that, but the reason why it's so long is because this game actually does allow you to swap between Mario or Luigi, like, without putting in a code on the main menu like the original game. So if I wanted to, I could play as the boy in green Luigi and just, go through the game as him if I wanted to, or even, like, a couple levels as Luigi, which I may do in the future. I'm not sure if they gave Luigi different jump physics in this game or not. A lot of people actually do like Luigi's alternate... Why did I jump into that? That was so stupid. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking there. But as I was saying, yeah, a lot of people like Luigi's slipperier and floaty jump mechanics as compared to Mario. I'm not one of those people. I actually prefer Mario's jump mechanics to pretty much anyone else just because I always feel like I'm in control of Mario's jumping arc. Maybe it's just because, you know, I haven't played enough of Luigi to really get a handle on him, but whenever I can, I always play as Mario just because of that. However, I may consider switching if, like, there's some tough levels in the future that require a little bit more of a floatier jump. Because, I mean, in theory, like, a floatier jump should technically make the game a little bit easier since you'll have more time in the air and thus you can sort of course correct. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I'm just, like, trying to think of Luigi's mechanic in terms of, like, how Peach's jump works. Because obviously anytime they have Peach in the game, like, her jump has that weird float at the end of it, which, pretty much makes the game easy mode. But Luigi's a little bit different because he doesn't really have a float. It's just, his, like, vertical jump is higher because he can, like, kick out his legs. And that sort of does stall him in the air just a little bit, but, he's also still moving in an arc when he does that, so it's not exactly the same. And, oh man, I was really hoping I wasn't gonna get hit by that guy, but whatever. I'm pretty sure we are at the end of this level, so as long as we don't get hit by this guy again, we should be good. I just did not want to use my fire flower there because, I want to save it in case, like, we go to the next level and there's a power-up right at the beginning. I can just, like, pop my fire flower and then open up the power-up block and hopefully get something equally as good as my fire flower. Although I may not have to do that because I think this next level is an underwater level, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. So I know for a fact that there's a couple easy power-ups that I could get in this one, just due to the fact that I sort of looked up where the star coins were, and like in that very same guide, like they pointed out locations for power-ups and stuff like that. So inside here, yep, is another Hammer Bro suit. Let's go, baby. This is all I need. Actually, now you know what? I was thinking maybe I would swap to my fire flower since you know, then I can make some nice fish fillets, but I could do the same with the hammer suit anyways. It's just a little bit of a different arc, I guess you could say. And oh man, these pipes are kind of weird. All right, there we go. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally swim into those pipes when they're blowing down, and then, you know, they just like blow me to my doom because there's no area to swim down to below me. That would be kind of sad, man. So we got the first star coin. I think all the star coins are pretty easy to find in this area. Oh, actually, you know what? I can actually mash outside of those pipes. No big deal. They actually don't push you that far. So we're good to go, baby. My mashing skills are too good for the game. All right, now here you do want to be careful. I know for a fact the star coin is in the middle, so just try and stay towards the side. No! Wait, hang on. I can maybe save this if I just keep mashing. There we go. Back in the center I go. Yeah, you want to make sure you head down here because that's where you're going to find the second star coin. All right. Now that we got that, there's only, obviously, one more to get. And, oh, wow. We're actually already kind of done with this level. I guess it is pretty quick because, like, you know, they have the pipes just pushing you towards the goal, which is kind of nice, I gotta say. You know, for a water level, it's fast. And I think that's like the biggest fallacy in a lot of water levels is just they take freaking ages to complete. But having like the game push you towards the end sort of solves that. It does sort of make the game kind of like an auto-scroller, I guess you could say. But also, I'm kind of okay with that because it just makes things move quicker. That being said, we're done with that level, baby. All 3 star coins, first try. That's what I'm talking about. And we got fireworks. What else could be better than that? I'll tell you what, going directly to the castle of World 2. Let's do it, baby. Finally, we can get out of this very laggy overworld. My gosh. Let's do it. Ooh, it's an airship. That's interesting. Oh, I guess it makes sense because it's an anchor. Duh, of course it would be an airship. And this is gonna blast us away. I am kind of curious about one thing, and that is the splitting mechanic that was in the original game. Because in original New Super Mario Bros. DS, at the end of World 2 and at the end of World 5, I believe, those bosses, depending on if you were like regular size Mario or Mini Mushroom Mario, sort of dictated where you would go to next. Like if you were Mini Mario, you would go to World 4 after World 2. And if you were like a normal size Mario, you would go to World 3. Basically, unless you went through those entire levels again and beat them both as normal Mario or Mini Mario, you wouldn't be able to access every single world. Like, if you didn't do Mini Mario at all, you would miss out on Worlds 4 and 7, I want to say. And if you were Mini Mario, you would miss out on Worlds 3 and 6, I believe. Which was kind of lame, in my opinion, since I really didn't like going through large portions of castle levels as Mini Mario. I mean, it does add to the difficulty since, you know, obviously Mini Mario dies in one hit. But, I mean, what people ended up doing, and what I did, is you would just go through the level normally, and then at the very end, you would just use a mini mushroom that you had in store, just so you could go and take on the boss, fight it, and hopefully win, and then unlock like an entire world worth of levels, which to me seems like a lot of content to like lock behind something like that, especially if you want like everyone to see, you know, the entire game. I don't know, maybe my thinking on that is wrong. Regardless though, it's boss time, baby, so I'm excited. Hopefully it's something we haven't seen before. Oh wait, hang on. This might not be new. Oh man. Yeah, this is a normal boss for the game. It's just a giant Goomba. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. Maybe they couldn't program custom bosses in this game. That might be the case. Oh man, I thought maybe I could actually get like a second hit there. Oh well. But yeah, maybe they can't like program new bosses in this game. There might be like a limitation on the DS hardware or something. But I was really hoping they would. Oh well. Let's see what happens. Oh, they did remove it. There's no like alternate flagpole path. So maybe this might just lead us directly into World 3? I guess we'll have to find out. Come on. Yeah, World 3. And hey, would you look at that? The map speed is back to normal. Alright, well, I think that's actually going to do it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.